Hello there, my name is Owen. For the past 4 years I've wanted to start this YouTube channel, and now with TikTok being banned, I finally have some time to do so. So welcome to whatever this is. So for this first video, I thought it would be nice for us to take a dive into one of my favorite subgenres, which is cheesy 90s horror. And now what is a quintessential piece of cheesy 90s horror? Are you afraid of the dark? Oh, no one's gonna give a shit about this. Are You Afraid of the Dark first premiered in 1990 and ran for 7 seasons. It has gone on to have several reboots, which ended almost as soon as they started. I had heard of this show when I was younger, but given that it came out 12 years before I was born, I never watched it. I was also a wimpy little kid when it came to horror, so I probably wouldn't have even been interested. Recently, though, I've discovered that I actually love horror, and I decided to watch it, and it is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my entire life. It's weird, it's cheesy, it's campy, and it's all I want to watch for the rest of my life. So without further ado, I present to you Season 1, Episode 9, The Tale of the Dark Music. The show starts as it always does, which, if you're unfamiliar with it, as I was, it might be a bit jarring. I don't like the clown in the intro. So when I first saw that, I was alone in my bedroom at 1 a.m. And I feel like with that intro, it way overpromises on how scary these stories are gonna be. Because that intro, I expect murder clowns. We do not get murder clowns, at least not in this episode.
Where were you?
It's okay, Frank. We're waiting for you.
We were supposed to come together?
Oh, yeah. Forgot. Sorry.
Forgot?
This kid is so nonchalant about leaving his friend alone in the woods. Spoiler alert, but the kid that's standing up right now, I think his name is Frank. I'm still learning their names, folks. I'm so sorry. He is afraid of the dark, and so everyone's gonna make fun of him, and I'm just like, no, it's really irresponsible to leave a child alone in the woods. It has nothing to do with being afraid of the dark. It has to do with murderers and coyotes.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Hey, be careful with that man. It's my father's.
It's my father's!
I gotta make you eat this.
The flashlight? Was that a common comeback in the 90s? Just going around telling people that you're mad at that you're gonna make them eat random objects?
What's the big deal? Well, you see,
All right. Just forget it.
poor Frankie lost his flashlight.
Let it go, Eric.
And what? And he's afraid of the dark. What?
Again, I say, there could be murderers and wild animals. I don't understand why we're focusing on the fact that he's afraid of the dark. It's not that he's afraid of the dark, it's what's in the dark.
Not Mr. Tough Stuff.
I know she's making fun of him, but what director told her to say it like that? And can we check his hard drives?
It's okay. I get scared in the dark sometimes, too.
I'm not afraid of the dark. I just wasn't sure I could find the clearing without a flashlight. You're gonna pay for this, man.
Well, don't kill him yet. He's telling the store tonight.
Yeah, it's a good one. There's a little boy in it who's afraid of the dark.
Oh, you're dead meat.
Sit down, Frank. Don't be strange.
Don't be strange. God, the 90s had such good insults. I'm gonna start using that because that's so weird.
Well, everyone knows that there's nothing in the dark that can hurt you.
I would actually posit that the opposite of that is true. There are lots of things in the dark that could hurt me, not the least of which, like I said, murderers and wild animals. But also, what if I tripped? What if I tripped and I hit my head on a rock and then I died? What then? Fuck you.
Most of the time. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society, I call this story The Tale of the Dark Music.
I got so distracted by the irresponsibility of these children that I forgot to mention that they're like a little group. They're a group of children called the Midnight Society who gather in the forest to tell spooky stories. Now, my only question is, where are the parents in this scenario? Do they go camping? Do they do this every week? That seems like irresponsible. They have homework to do. They have band practice. We open on our main character, Andy Carr, who is running his paper route, and we soon find out that his life is not going the way he wants it to.
Andy Carr wasn't doing so hot. His folks got divorced and his mom wasn't making much money. He tried to help her as best he could, like with his paper route. It gave him money to buy lunch at school. Things were pretty tough.
Things were pretty tough.
Then one day, it looked like his luck changed. His mom inherited a big old house from some uncle she could hardly remember. Just like that. Didn't cost her a dime. It was kind of old, but a lot better than the puny apartment they lived in.
What a lovely home. I hope it isn't haunted. Hello, this is Editing Owen. I don't know how I didn't notice that, but there are like two men sitting on their front porch in this scene, and I think they're the movers, but if they're the movers, why are they just sitting there doing nothing, not helping these people at all?
It really looked like the car's luck was changing. Except there are two kinds of luck, and you don't always get the kind you want.
That sentence is so oddly worded because it makes it seem like there's a person out there who wishes for bad luck, because as far as I know, the only two kinds of luck are good and bad. And so it makes me wonder if in the 90s people just sat around wishing for bad luck, because I really wished they hadn't.
Hey!
Oh, I smell a bully character.
You mess with me, kid, and I'll deck you.
Is he from New Jersey? I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. If he does my science homework, I won't give him wedgies no more. We'll see if that makes it into the video. That was horrible. I apologize to all of New Jersey for how terrible that accent was. Please don't send any New Jersey bullies after me. For some reason, the writers decided not to mention this character's name until the end of the story. His name is Coda, though. And there's something about the way this character moves that just freaks me out. You'll see more of what I mean later.
What? Look, everybody was glad when your nutbag uncle kicked, then you had to show up.
Hey, I never even met the guy!
You're his family, it's the same thing. If you get in my face again, you're history.
Who are you?
I'm your new neighbor. Welcome to the neighborhood.
So obviously Andy's not off to a great start with the neighbors, but New Jersey Bully did say something very interesting.
Look, everybody was glad when your nutbag uncle kicked, then you had to show up.
How much of an asshole did this neighbor have to be that he has now tainted his bloodline?
Oh, I hate these things. They're so stupid.
Mom,
Yeah.
what was Uncle Niles like?
I don't remember. Last time I saw him, I was Christina's age. This is useless. Do me a favor. Go down in the basement and see if he had a ladder.
The basement?
Gulp! The basement!
Yeah, there's a bunch of junk down there.
I don't know.
What's the matter, Andy? Afraid of the dark?
Afraid of the dark. Listen, I know she's a little girl, but once again, I'm calling to check the director's hard drives because what the fuck was that?
No, I'm not afraid of the dark.
Be careful down there. It's a real mess.
Then maybe you should go get it. If you're that concerned about your child, maybe you could go get the ladder. You seem to be a functioning adult person. Why can't you go get the ladder? We then have a solid 1.5-minute long segment where Andy opens up the door and walks downstairs. I've sped it up here for you, but it was clear how desperate the writers were to fill 20 minutes. I just realized I'm only 4 minutes into this episode and I've been recording for 17 minutes. Oops. Ooh, creepy door. Wonder if that'll be important. You know, now that I'm looking at this again, I'm very confused as to why they have this medieval dungeon-looking door in their basement. I don't know, but I'm starting to think that the creepy uncle was into some nefarious shit. We then have another glorious 30 seconds of him just walking around and messing with stuff that is so clearly not a ladder. He takes the cover off this old radio and plugs it in, and then he starts trying to mess with it to get it to work. And listen, I'm not afraid of the dark, but if I was, I think I would try to complete the ladder mission as quickly as possible, not going on these fucking side quests like he's going on. I don't understand.
Hey, somebody hit the wall switch up there? I need some power.
No, you don't. Just get the ladder and leave.
Do it yourself!
How's that?
Good, thanks.
Did even the mom forget why she sent her son to the basement? Because she's holding a basket of laundry now. Does this whole family have short-term memory loss? What happened to the ladder? Andy then gets the radio to work and he starts playing music on it when suddenly the door starts doing some creepy shit.
I heard that. Who's there?
Hello, Andy.
Just so casual with the hello, Andy. Like, hello, Andy. I bet you're wondering why I've used my dark forces to summon you here. What is this, a business meeting? Come on.
Come on in.
Well, so much for the cool antique radio. Let's check in to see what the Midnight Society has to say about this.
Ooh, boogeyman in the basement. I love it.
Uncle Niles may be dead, but he's not forgotten.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
There, it talked to me. It said, come in and I'll suck your blood or something like that.
I'm somehow offended on behalf of the ghost because, like, all he did was say hi in the most casual way. And now Andy's running down the stairs, throwing him under the bus like an asshole.
Get lost.
Get back upstairs. Now.
I really don't think the mom likes her daughter that much. And there's more evidence later, but that was really aggressive for no.
It was probably a rat or something.
Rats don't talk.
Good. I hate rats.
Okay, girl. It's just it's a rat. Relax.
Andy. Honey, come over here. It's the root cellar.
For those of you idiots who don't know what root cellar is, a cool, dark, and humid storage space for fruits, vegetables, nuts, and other foods. And I totally knew that before. I didn't look that up.
I swear, Mom, there was something in here.
Well, maybe it was a rat. Or the leaky old plumbing. This house is falling apart. What's this?
Oh, I was playing with this old radio
And not getting the ladder like you asked me to. Have we just forgotten the ladder? Like, I know it was just a plot device to get them in the basement, but we can't just drop it like that. Jesus, we have standards, I should hope. I shouldn't hope. The mom then tells Andy that the noise he heard must have come from the radio, but then she makes like a weird fat-shaming remark about her daughter.
That's my guy. Let's get something to eat before Christina gets it all.
Like, damn, girl, your daughter is what, 9? Relax. I'm sure she's still glued to that TV. We then have a very jarring cut to the next day where we see New Jersey bully getting yelled at by his dad.
And don't give me no lip. You want an allowance? You earn it.
Yeah.
Andy then rides up to them on his paper route, and when trying to throw the paper on the porch, he accidentally hits the bucket of soapy water that he was using to scrub his concrete steps for some reason. Listen, I don't claim to be a cleanly person, but I have never once heard nor seen of anyone scrubbing their concrete steps with soap and water. I don't know, just something about it feels weird. Sound off in the comments if you think I'm stupid for that, though. Anyways, the point is, Andy throws the newspaper, it hits the bucket spills over New Jersey bully, and he goes chasing after Andy.
Oh man, you're gonna die.
Andy runs away, he runs into the basement and locks himself in.
Man. You're mine! I got you.
And now, once again, Andy finds himself in this dark and scary basement, even though it's the middle of the day and it's pretty well lit down there.
I gotta be strong.
Or you could just leave. I mean, Andy in this moment does think that the bully is still waiting outside of the storm door, but there's still the inside door. Just go up there. Also, it's the middle of the day. There's light coming in from outside. You're gonna be fine. His sister, Christina, then like jump scares him, and he has a moment where he feels safe. But is he?
What's the matter? I thought you weren't afraid of it, Dad.
What are you doing down here?
Playing? Boy, you're such a wuss.
Don't come down here alone anymore.
Yeah, the boogeyman might get me.
Oh, I guess he is. Also, back to the point I made earlier. Christina is obsessed with the TV. I mean, look at her. Look at her. She's practically foaming at the mouth for more Mario. And look, I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, I was definitely told that sitting too close to the TV is dangerous, which is totally false, but I digress. If that myth were true, though, her retinas would be on fire. Hello? There's a couple crows outside my window. Bye, guys. We are then subjected to this scene, which, for some reason, I can't put my finger on it, really creeps me out.
Chris, go down and put the clothes in the laundry for me, okay? Christina?
Mom, I'm busy.
Oh, Mom.
I'm filthy.
I'm filthy. Like, it's not just me, right? That was weird and off-putting to the rest of the class, too. Sound off in the comments. So Andy goes downstairs to change the laundry, and he puts some music on while he does so. But, uh-oh, the door is starting to act up again. When did this become about dolls? Ew, I really hate that. Really don't like that it isn't a regular sized doll floating. It's like a man in a costume. Gross. He's just standing there like, hey. Hey. Like, that's disgusting, right? No, I'm not wearing pajamas with little dogs on them.
Hi, Andy. Won't you come play with me? We can have lots of fun. Just come with me.
You can't tell me that that's not a full-grown man in a costume.
Andy? Everything okay?
Hurry! Please hurry!
This is just so gross. This is so nasty. Oh God.
Hey, you! What are you doing?
Okay.
Andy was like hypnotized. He didn't remember anything that happened, which means he didn't know enough to never go down in the basement again.
What an odd MacGuffin to be like, uh-oh, he doesn't remember any of it. That's why he goes back. Like, I feel like the writing could have been a little tighter on that one, but who am I? Who am I to judge? Now, there's a detail in this next little segment that only eagle-eyed viewers are going to be able to spot. Did you see it? Their address is 420. Smoke weed every day. For my parents watching, that was a joke. I do not smoke.
Hi, honey. I'll be at the store till 5. Do me a favor and throw these tarps in the wash.
Mom tells him to go wash some tarps, which are dirty for some reason. So once again, we find Andy in the basement. But uh-oh, he's playing music. That means it's Ghost O'Clock. Ghost O'Clock, coming soon to the Travel Channel. Anyways, as he's putting the tarps in the wash, it changes from what sounds like Led Zeppelin to circus music.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Step right up for the time of your life! We've got games, we've got rides!
And then some weird shit starts to happen again.
Got prizes like you've never seen! That's right, son! Don't delay! We've got all kinds of surprises in here!
So it would appear that the demon in the root cellar has created an entire carnival just for Andy. Doing anything to just try to hang out with this 13-year-old kid. Actually, having said that out loud, I think we need to check the demon's hard drives now. Damn it. The carnival barker continues to try to get Andy into the root cellar. And Andy is so into it, he's once again, he's in his trance. And he just keeps walking towards the root cellar, and then something insane happens.
Oh, don't stop now, son. You're almost here. What's the matter, Andy? Don't you want to have some fun?
Listen, demon, I know you're just trying to make friends, but that's not the way to do it, man. You gotta approach people with love and kindness, not skeleton hands and bones. Andy then almost gets spaghettified while the skeleton hand continues to reach for his Converse.
Yeah, this is gonna be the show.
I really can't tell what the demon's trying to say there. This is gonna be some show. This is gonna be gum show. This is gonna be gum shoe. Sound off in the comments if you know what he's trying to say. I just want people to comment on my video, I think. To try and stabilize himself, Andy grabs the stereo and in the attempt to hold on to it, ends up unplugging it, which of course causes the music to stop. And this is when Andy puts it together that it's not the dark that makes the demon come out, it's music.
Music. It's music.
That's what I just said. Anyways, after that genius discovery, Andy turns the music back on and plays what sounds like a snippet of Defying Gravity. You guys hear it too, right? That's definitely the da-da-da. You know what I mean? The demon loves it though. He's a huge Wicked fan and he starts rattling that handle once again. He then tests this theory a couple times before deciding, I gotta tell Mom, and running back up the stairs. He runs to go get his bike to find her, when once again he's stopped by none other than New Jersey Bully. From the way that's shot, it looks like Andy just fully knew he was there and just decided to run into him. I know that's not what happened, but that's what it looks like.
Nice day for a ride, isn't it?
Look, it's not funny, but that first punch, hilarious. New Jersey Bully punches him again before deciding he's done using fists. It's time for action. So, of course, he does the next logical move, which is to throw Andy's bike into oncoming traffic where it gets run over and destroyed by a truck.
Life.
Don't! Don't!
Did you see his weird little walk? This is how I pick up a bike. Like, what was that? Andy then marches home with the pieces of his broken bike where he has a genius idea for revenge, demonstrated to us by this wonderful scene change. It's like the writers were like, how are we going to show that he just had a good idea? I think I've got it. Andy then gets to work on his great idea and... Oh no, Andy. Oh no, Andy.
Howdy, neighbor.
Oh no, Andy! Is he gonna kill New Jersey Bully? We cut back to New Jersey Bully, who is once again scrubbing his concrete stairs with soap and water. Where Andy then does this.
When you're done, come over and clean my house. You make a good maid. You're dead!
Which of course causes New Jersey Bully to start chasing after him.
Kid, you are toast. Hey! Hey!
I think he's gonna kill him.
Let me out! Let me out, you little freak! Let me out, I'm gonna kill you!
And he then taunts him from outside of the basement for a few minutes, where he says something that some may call slightly incriminating.
What's the matter, Coda? You're not afraid of the dark, are you? I'm gonna kick your butt, Car, I swear! I don't know. I think your butt-kicking days are over.
And I swear to God, in this little taunt moment, this is the first time we learn New Jersey Bully's name, which is Coda. I mentioned it before, but this is we're 20 minutes into this 24-minute episode, and this is the first time we're hearing the main antagonist's name. We gotta do better than that, folks. He turns on the speakers, music starts playing, and this, of course, causes the demon to start shaking the doorknob. And I'm gonna play this next scene in its entirety because it's just so fucking weird. Like, was the whole 5 seconds of tonsil close-up really necessary? Andy turns off the speakers and goes downstairs to find that New Jersey Bully is gone? Huh?
Had enough? You mess with me, I'll do this to you again.
What he finds instead is a brand new bike. He then decides to play the music on purpose to try to summon the demon, I guess, who just comes back and says,
It's yours, Andy. I'll give you anything you want. Just like I did for your uncle.
Who are you?
Anything you want. You only have to do one thing.
What's that?
Feed me, feed me.
Mom says you have to make me dinner, and it better be good or you're gonna get it.
Andy is just so fucking cool with it. The show even implies that he kills his sister, so much so that when we cut back to the Midnight Society, the first question someone asks is, did he kill his sister? So ready for bloodlust is this child that he doesn't even hesitate before once again staring down the barrel of the lens and giving the most I'm gonna fucking kill my sister creepy ass smile that I've ever seen in my entire life. We then cut back to the Midnight Society, like I said, where the blonde, who seems to be one of the only logical ones, asks,
He didn't feed his own sister to the thing, did he?
To which the narrator says,
No, but he made sure that she didn't bother him anymore.
Which is about the most cryptic answer one could give to that question. But then another Midnight Society member says,
I'd have done it. Little brat deserved it. Great.
All the little girl did was ask for dinner. Sure, maybe she was a little bit sassy about it, but that doesn't mean she needs to die for it. I think the sister has been unjustly treated this entire time. Why is everyone mad at her? And why do all of the children in this seem so ready for murder? Answer me that, government. Anyway, after that crazy ending, the rest of the episode is pretty standard. They pack up, put out the fire, and go home, but not before leaving Eric, the one who made fun of Frank in the beginning for being afraid of the dark, alone in the dark.
Wait, here alone? Why can't you wait with me, Kristen?
What's the matter, Eric? Afraid of the dark?
Hey, no problem. I'll wait. I am not afraid of the dark. Not afraid of the dark. Frank! Frank, let's go. It's getting late. Come on. Not afraid of the dark. Not afraid of the dark.
Paybacks are sweet.
Revenge is a dish best served in the dark. Overall, I think I had a really great time with this episode. I think it's weird. I think it's campy. I think it's insane. So that's why I give it 1 New Jersey bully out of 420 mailboxes. Well, I think that's about it for the day. And please feel free to press the like button if you liked it. And if you want to see more from me in the future, please feel free to subscribe. Keep it campy, weirdos. I'll see you later. Gulp the basement. I can do that better.